Boxing fans, get ready for some drama. Promoter Oscar De La Hoya has just called out Devin and Bill Haney, throwing shade at them over their lawsuit against his company, Golden Boy Promotions, and Ryan Garcia. The Haneys are suing after a big fight earlier this year, but De La Hoya says they're chasing money that simply doesn't exist. With pay-per-view numbers lower than expected and tensions rising, this lawsuit could shake up the boxing world. Stay tuned as we dive into all the details of this heated feud. Promoter Oscar De La Hoya recently took a public jab at Devin and Bill Haney during his Clap Back Thursday segment on social media, poking fun at the Haneys over the lawsuit they filed against his company, Golden Boy Promotions, and Ryan Garcia. The lawsuit revolves around the fight that took place earlier this year on April 20th, where the Haneys accused Garcia of breaching their contract due to his positive test for the banned substance Astarine, a performance-enhancing drug, PED. The Haneys believe Garcia's test result should have significant consequences, and they're seeking compensation as part of the legal battle. De La Hoya, however, dismissed the lawsuit by claiming that the Haneys are demanding money that doesn't exist. According to De La Hoya, the fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney only managed to generate around 300,000 pay-per-view buys, which fell far short of the high expectations. Many had anticipated the fight to bring in much larger numbers due to the massive buildup and excitement surrounding the event. Ryan Garcia's huge social media following didn't translate into strong PPV sales, which was surprising to many. De La Hoya pointed out that some fans may have been put off by Ryan's unusual behavior during the pre-fight buildup, which made him appear unstable, causing fans to think the fight would be one-sided. This perception could have affected the overall success of the pay-per-view. De La Hoya believes that if Ryan had acted more like his usual self, the fight might have attracted more viewers and, in turn, higher PPV sales. As it stood, Haney was the clear favorite heading into the bout, largely due to his impressive record, which includes notable wins against elite fighters like Vasily Lomachenko, Regis Prograis, George Linares, and Joseph Diaz. Given Haney's stronger RSUM, many fans saw the matchup as being skewed in his favor. De La Hoya's comments suggested that the Haneys should simply accept that the fight didn't perform as well as expected and drop the lawsuit rather than pursue the matter in court. However, it doesn't seem like the Haneys are willing to back down. De La Hoya mentioned that the Haneys have filed the lawsuit in New York, accusing Ryan Garcia of battery, fraud, and breach of contract. The Haneys argue that the fight brought in more than 300,000 PPV buys and that they are owed more money than they've been paid. De La Hoya, in response, insists that the numbers they've shared are accurate and that the Haneys have already been paid everything they're entitled to. He also joked that Bill Haney, who lives in the same neighborhood as him in Henderson, Nevada, could have easily come over to check the books instead of resorting to a lawsuit. De La Hoya's stance is clear. He believes there is no additional money to give. In terms of future fights, De La Hoya doesn't seem too enthusiastic about a potential rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Based on the underwhelming numbers from their first fight on April 23, he suggested that a rematch may not be worth it. De La Hoya hinted that Ryan might be better off pursuing different opponents who could draw more interest from fans, such as Gervonta Davis, for a rematch or taking on top contenders like Teofimo Lopez or Jaron Boots Ennis. With Ryan's popularity, De La Hoya believes he has the star power to generate strong pay-per-view sales against almost anyone, even without a rematch against Haney. Despite the lawsuit, the growing tension between the Haneys and Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions underscores the complexities and challenges in modern boxing negotiations. In today's boxing world, it's not just about what happens inside the ring, but also the intricate business dealings that take place outside of it. Pay-per-view sales, contractual obligations, and fighter reputation are all critical factors that can heavily influence a boxer's career. For Devin Haney, this lawsuit appears to be not only about financial compensation, but also about safeguarding his credibility and brand as an elite boxer. Having built an impressive track record with victories over top-tier fighters like Vasily Lomachenko and Regis Prograis, Haney has worked tirelessly to establish himself as a dominant force in the sport. His father, Bill Haney, has played a crucial role in managing his career, ensuring that Devin receives both the recognition and pay he deserves. However, this ongoing legal dispute with Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions could potentially distract from Haney's achievements if it's not resolved in a timely manner, possibly tarnishing his image in the public eye. For Ryan Garcia, the situation has a different dynamic. While Garcia has built a massive following on social media, and many expected his star power to drive significant interest in his fight against Devin Haney, the pay-per-view numbers fell well below expectations. The fight had all the makings of a major boxing event, but as Oscar de la Hoya pointed out, it only generated around 300,000 pay-per-view, buys far fewer than anticipated. One of the possible reasons for this disappointing turnout was Garcia's uncharacteristic behavior in the lead-up to the fight. His unpredictable actions made some fans question whether he was mentally prepared for the challenge, leading to doubts about the fight's competitiveness. While Garcia remains one of the most popular and marketable figures in the sport, this missed opportunity could be a setback. If the lawsuit continues, or if Garcia struggles to secure another high-profile fight soon, his reputation could take a hit, and the excitement surrounding his career may start to wane. Looking ahead, the future remains uncertain for both fighters. If the lawsuit drags on, it could disrupt negotiations for a potential rematch between Haney and Garcia or other major matchups they could pursue. For Devin Haney, the focus may need to shift away from this legal battle and toward defending his titles against other top contenders in the lightweight division. Haney's undefeated record and status as a champion make him a target for many elite fighters, and he may find himself forced to move on to different challengers if the Garcia rematch doesn't materialize. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia, who is eager to prove his worth after the controversial fight, will likely set his sights on rebuilding his momentum by targeting other big names in boxing. Possible opponents like Gervonta Davis, Teofimo Lopez, or even Jaron Boots Ennis could offer Garcia a path back to prominence. The boxing world is keenly watching to see how these legal proceedings unfold, as the outcome could significantly impact the career paths and legacies of two of the sport's most talked about fighters. In conclusion, this legal battle between the Haneys and Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions adds another layer of complexity to the already tense world of boxing. While both sides seem firm in their stances, it's clear that this lawsuit could have major implications for the future Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. If unresolved, the ongoing dispute could derail any chances of a rematch and impact both fighters' careers, with Haney looking to maintain his status as a top champion and Garcia needing to recover from the negative attention surrounding the fight. Ultimately, how this lawsuit plays out could set the stage for future negotiations and matchups, and fans will be eager to see whether it pushes the fighters into new directions or back into the ring together. Looking ahead, it's crucial for both Haney and Garcia to refocus on their careers outside of the legal ring. Whether this lawsuit ends quickly or continues, both fighters have plenty of opportunities waiting for them in a competitive lightweight division. For Haney, defending his titles against new challengers may be the best way to keep his momentum going, while Garcia has the star power to bounce back by taking on big-name opponents like Gervonta Davis or Teofimo Lopez. Boxing fans will be watching closely, ready to see how this drama unfolds both in and out of the ring.